Yo, 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 yo. What's up, people? All right. Now, first of all, I'm still going through what I'm going through physically, like horribly. It's really bad. It sucks, but there's nothing I can do about it. I am trying to do everything that I can, and I think I'm going to be looking into some vitamins in particular next. I better get going here, walking. Hold up. So, what's up, my good people? All right. So, first of all I want to do right here is I want to go over all of the facts, all of them, pertaining to pretty much everybody and everything that has my name in their mouth, and basically just you know the concepts that have been made relevant. You feel me? Because people got my name in their mouth all the time and don't know what they talking about, right? So, real quick, first of all, okay. Yep. You already know what it is. You know they all about that over here in Austin. You already know, right? So number one, like I said, I don't run and hide from nobody and nothing. I made that clear. That's number one. Number two, all this stuff that you people have typed to me for years was completely pointless. Why did you waste your time? Why would you still waste your time if I had the chat open? It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of everybody's time. Number three, there will be zero communication. That's right. There will be no communication, as I stated before, right? I have no blockages. I will receive no blockages. I have already been spoken to from the divine through my divine daily downloads through the tarot readings. That's right. Now, one of the readings, I just want to address something real quick because I don't care about any of this. This is all the past. It's irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter. Okay. And honestly, I mean, just I mean, nothing that they talk about matters. Okay, when it's pertaining to past stuff. Okay, so this is the first issue that I have. You have these readings, right? And they all have kind of been very disrespectful and said things that just simply aren't true. Again, this is the thing. None of you have an issue with me. I have an issue with you, clear as day, right? And see, the difference between you and I is I'm not a coward and I address my issues and I confront, right? Like I address my enemies, I confront my foes, like I address what's the issue. Like I ask people what's good. Like number one, I'm not going to be disrespected, right? Everybody knows that about me. Number two, yes, everybody knows how I get down, right? So what do you mean? You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's one or the other. If you're going to try to, sit there and be in this weird cowardly energy, and all of you are going to try to, be in a basically like a victim playing energy all the time, well, then you have to admit that I'm really about it, right? Right? It's one or the other. You can't say I'm not about it, right? You can't. You can't say I'm not about it while you're sitting there, right? Trying to be in a victim mentality, right? Can't do that. That's what narcs do. That's what narcissists do, right? Here's more people who don't know how to let somebody walk across the street. Like literally, the sign says for me to walk. Jesus, it's ridiculous. All right. Oh, that's some nice tunes playing there. Hold on. All right. See, my issue is I don't want none of that playing on my show. I was trying to get past it. All right. So, like I said, the whole deal. Hold All right, I think we're good now. So, like I said, my point is I've heard at least twice, several times in the readings, and I want to clarify on something. People who I've met and come across, and people in the past, were never correct about anything they were saying. That's number one. They were actually literally delusional, and we exposed them and made a fool out of them because they literally were trying to push their delusion, right, onto me, right? Something I don't tolerate. And this is what you keep saying. Remember, nothing has changed in my situation, like really this entire time or my entire life. But people will say all sorts of crazy things. People talk. I'm cool with that. I have no issue with people talking. I have no issue with people saying whatever they like. But you kind of have to make sense at some point, right? You can't just run your mouth and not make any coherent sense and just expect to be addressed when you don't make sense and you can't get your facts straight. So, first of all, I don't know why the readings would say that people, right, thought that I didn't have enough. Well, I mean, like I said, you got to understand who you're talking about. Like that's like when Mike Mills said he doesn't look like a millionaire. Well, I look just like a millionaire. I mean, look at me. I'm beautiful. Like, literally, bro, I put Brad Pitt to shame. Are you serious? Look at me. So, again, I look younger every day. I had a Mexican dude the other day out here tell me, he said, you look, oh no, it was down there in the valley. Yeah. Because they always hating, right? That's all they do. He's talking about, you look older, you look older than me. Like, bro, can you all see my face? Like, bro, I go out, I still get carded everywhere I go. Like, I literally age backwards. Like, dude, you're delusional. Like, then he had me join his Facebook group, and all I did was drop my video immediately. And I hope he hears this because, like, you're delusional. Like, I address all y'all direct. That's the difference. Like, you know what I mean? For you to say something like that is so far from reality. It's unreal. And then to think that I care. Like, that's why I don't be addressing everything. I don't have time. It'll exhaust you. You know, all these people are delusional. Majority of your population is delusional, right? I want to stay away from that stuff playing. I don't want that on my show. So, yeah, I mean, when you dealing with Delusionville, right? Because that's what all these places are now. I mean, you're all delusional. If you weren't delusional, you would be doing things my way. You know how I would know if people could try to compete with me? If they were smart. And let me tell you how I like subjugate in my mind how I categorize and figure out who's smart, right? A lot of it has to do, number one, with independence. Now, like I said, you don't have to hang on to every word I say. I'm just saying my thoughts. Like, not everything is to be taken literally. Don't get offended just because I say one thing that you disagree with or you don't like. I'm just venting and saying how I feel, but majority of what I'm saying will be a fact, right? So you can't take it literally, though. And I'll back that up right now because what I mean is like the next statement I'm going to make, like, number one, I'm all for working hard. I'm all for working jobs that are efficient, right? But it has to be the right job. It has to be the right opportunity. It has to compensate correctly, not poorly. It has to be like where you're treated correctly, not where you're treated unjustly, right? So my whole deal was the last thing that I was doing, like I said, I never worked for them. I would never, ever, ever, and I mean this ever, work for somebody who paid minimum wage. It would make no sense for me to do so, nor have I. Like I said, no, the only reason that I did that was just because it was available. It was, easy. And like I said, there's a lack of opportunity and a lack of resources because y'all drop the ball and don't know how to build a place. Like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it. Not only that, but then you act like dictators and Nazis and you don't even want me to have my freedom because I'm white. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the whole point. Like, what I'm doing here is a really big power move because this is exhibiting to everyone. Number one, I stand my ground. Number two, I mean, I'm going to be the same guy to whoever. I'm going to have the same attitude because, again, all you people are just, I mean, you're just full of it. Like, you're not making any coherent sense. and you're trying to sit there and find some way of trying to like act like I can be controlled or like you're going to get me in line, bro. There is no way. There's nobody who can do anything to me, literally. There's nobody who's going to tell me how things go. I'm not like a wannabe tough guy. I really am the tough guy. And I happen to run everything coast to coast and be an actual gangster, right? With like more history than anybody, okay, especially in the street. So, like I said, you have to understand, number one, I don't think, like, when I look at people, if they feed into this system, like they work a basic 9 to 5 that's not independent in some sense, um, and doesn't promote them getting wealthy, I can't take you seriously. There's all sorts of scams like that here in Austin. Like, I've literally looked into a lot of them. That's what I do. I literally am able to, like, I just pay attention. We'll just put it like that for now, right? So my whole deal is like, if it's legit, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna look into it. You want to know what I just got offered? Literally, not even, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. I got offered to sell insurance. That's right. So that's a legit opportunity. I got offered to sell insurance, so I have to try to attend a Zoom meeting, okay, and go from there basically. So I mean, right there, I mean, you can make a ton of money off of selling insurance, right? When you do it the right way and it's legit. When you're not doing it like these other people, like Brother Poe lied, because he's Poe and lied, right? So, like I said, you saw he got his karma, and he got caught being what he is. He's a sick man, right? So you just have to understand something, bro. If anyone from the past, all right, you people who are still obsessed and we all know it, and all you do is sit there and watch me and make no sense, and nobody cares, right? The only person I focus on is Christina, and I could care less about any of you people. The ratings say so too because they know the truth, right? So where would you ever get an impression of me lacking, of like my, basically, I don't know, like of my future not being bright or whatever? Like, first of all, let's just be real. I'm a thug and a gangster. So I've never believed in stability, because stability honestly really doesn't exist. It doesn't. I mean, if you take risks, much less, stability doesn't exist. If you're really living life for what it's the way it's supposed to be lived, there's no such thing as stability. The only way that you gain real stability really is by being me, a gangster. Because you're going to have to deal with people. You're going to have to address people and confront people. You're going to have to deal. Golly, that's annoying. Street sweeper, baby. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. Right? So, like I said, you got to understand. How do I put this? I don't know. The readings just keep talking about that I'm going to be having an opportunity of some sort handed to me, maybe several opportunities, but there's going to be like a big opportunity. So I don't know which one it is. That stuff that they wanted to hear my music, again, they're from the Valley, and I'm going to say this confidently, and I don't care who takes it away. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, how do you ask me to do something? Okay, and this is the issue. How do you ask me to do something? And then you literally don't even have the resources for me to do it. And then act as if I came and talked to you and like I acted like I was a DJ or something. Like, no. I asked if you were hiring. Like, you knew very well, and this is what they do in the Valley, a lot of perpetrating. Like, nah, bro, if you that's ridiculous. If you go and come ask me, right? Like, I am not from the Valley. No, and hell no. Would never claim to be from the Valley. Okay? Like, please. How is that something to be proud of? Seriously, like, do you know what people talk about, how they talk about y'all? Do you know what they say about y'all? I mean, it's horrible. And it's the truth. That's the worst part, is y'all continue to prove it every time. All y'all do is hate and have a crab in the bucket mentality. But yeah, don't ask me to do music and then surprise me by not having any resources and act like, oh, I need to get like a mic and stuff, like, yeah, I'm just going to go get a mic and speakers so that I can do something that clearly you're not even going to be able to pay me for correctly, because I have no confidence that you can, because you're showing me that you don't have the bread to do anything, right? So how would that make any sense, right? So I mean, if you don't have for me, with any business deal, most things, unless it's like a job opportunity, right? It's like, if you don't have the money up front, I ain't even hearing what you're saying. I don't beg, which we're going to talk about nut word 2 in a minute and talk about that. I really want to get off of that. I don't like talking about it anymore because I've already addressed it, but you just keep running your mouth. So I have to go into it. I have to cover that too. Oh, great. They're washing off the whole sidewalk up here, making things difficult. This is what they do. And you'll notice it'd be the same issue over and over again, be the same people in the way. Always. But like I said, number one, yeah, you're completely delusional, bro. I've never been lacking. I have more than anyone you'll ever meet. And please stop acting like that. Like that's what I'm talking about. When people try to act to try to irritate me, like y'all want me to really be pissed off. Like, nah, bro, like, please miss me with your games, dude. Because I have had more, and the people that y'all are around and that you deal with, they've never had anything. So like, you are delusional. Like, you have the game backwards. Like, dude, I have had the brightest life, most beautiful life. That's why you all are mad. I have had everything go my way outside of what, like I said, what happened to me because of hospital negligence and because of what you people did with your phone calls. Something that, I mean, it's all good. Like, now I have my eyes open and I'm paying attention. So like, at least I know what's going on now, right? So the point is, like, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I've been wealthy my entire life because of my own accord. I am way beyond anyone in this world. So for you to sit there and try to act, this is what narcs do, try to act like other people are anywhere close to me or could ever compete, that's the insult right there. And that's the issue, is when people try to pretend with me. When you got people trying to pretend because they go on YouTube and they see, oh man, this dude's life is amazing, and they get jealous of my life. That's what they do on YouTube. They want to have life competitions. Homie, I've never been a part of that. I am above all of you and above that, right? I don't do that because my life's always been beautiful. There is no competition. It's also not a project. I said this a long time ago. Like, life is life, bro. You take risks, things happen. If you ain't living like that, where you're not in control of everything, you ain't living at all. It's just that simple. That's why all y'all are in fear-based energy, right? Miserable, have nothing going for you, right? And that's why you're upset at me. That's why you're mad at me, right? And that is your issue. So next time when I address y'all directly and I say, what is your actual issue, right? Just say what your issue actually is, because it's a very obvious thing. That is your issue. Nothing else. Your issue is clear as day, right? And your issue is that you're merely jealous of me because I have excelled, because I have excelled beyond belief, because I am amazing, because I am wealthy and rich and always have been and always will be, because rich is a state of mind, and that's what I teach. Because I have a lot going for me, always, because I'm highly blessed and highly favored beyond your comprehension. Okay? So again, I don't understand what people mean. Right now, I've explained what's happening with me. Like I said, this entire time I've been fighting for my life every day. Hopefully I can figure out something that helps me. That's all I can say. We all know what happened to me. We all know it was because of these people. They need to be arrested. They need to go to prison. It's that simple. Outside of that, it's all out of my control. And I'm comfortable with that. You know why? Because there's nothing I could have ever done about it. Even the readings told me that. This is what cowards do, right? So it's like, Everything in my control, I've always been amazing with. Things out of my control, I mean, yeah, I can't do anything about them. Like, there's no point in talking about them. You know what I mean? I could care less. Like, just being real with you, I could literally care less, dude. So, like I said, I mean, end of the day, yeah, don't ever act like I've ever been lacking. No, I've never been lacking. You just don't know me. Like like I said, this has been proven so existentially. It's comedic. I mean, I have everything. Just like I told all of you day one when you started this stalking stuff. I have everything. I'll always have everything because the universe provides for me. I literally have everything. I always will. That doesn't give you a right to try to sit there and intentionally upset me and deny reality, right? So that you can try to find an excuse to whatever, attack me, take away my freedom, whatever. That's not how it works. So, I mean, it's just that simple. People are going to have to understand we're not playing no games. I definitely ain't playing no games about my freedom. All these games that y'all are trying to play, you're basically, how do I put it? You're not really like, it's all fake, man. That's my only point. It's just fake. It's been fake. It was fake day one, and all of y'all are fake. Nobody's trying to play any games with me. People is delusional, and they're mad and they're projecting. I mean, okay, and I translate projection very well. You're jealous, and that's it. Just like y'all are soft. If you weren't soft, like I said, it's not a difficult decision. You just say, hey, yeah, I'll sign the waiver and I'll hop in a ring. Because with my league, my boxing league, we go to parks and we do our thing in the parks like a real man does, right? Because, Mike Tyson's not a real man. No, he's not. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, not a real man. All those people were owned by dictators. The YouTubers are not even boxers. What are you talking about? So, like I said, when you talk about me, remember, I'm an actual boxer. I'm an actual martial artist. Like, I own my own league. Yeah, I built everything myself. Everything that I have, I got with my own money off hard work. I funded everything. I'm a self-funded, independent athlete. That's something to be proud of, right? All that other stuff y'all talking about is nothing to be proud of. But like I said, I mean, it's clear as day. Like I said, all these people, they were making their phone calls like they always do, doing this gang stalking and harassment. I mean, they took my life from me, and they need to be arrested. Because like I said, I ended up getting burnt through my stomach and abdomen. So like I said, this entire time I've been fighting for my life. Every day I have to. It's never going to be easy. You know what I mean? Unless I find something that can help me, which is it's very hard. It hasn't been looking good. I've been trying everything too. So, like I said, I got a couple more ideas, but that's all I could do is try my best, right? To figure it out, right? Hold on. What the hell was that? That was weird. Hold on. Bum, bum, bum. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. So yeah, like I said, like I'm me, bro. Like I said, like it's crazy because the minute I touch down, like everybody roll with me, everybody mess with me heavy. I don't really have any problems. I don't have enemies. Like people like me, bro. Everybody likes me, and that's why people are mad. Like I told you, because everybody likes me over there. And my whole deal is not when you sit there and you go on some weird delusional tirade and think you running something. Nah, I'm gonna let you know real quick who running something. See, that's the difference between me and other people is I don't wait. I'm not patient. Like, no, I immediately confront and address people. And I'm immediately make sure like all these points that people want to make that don't exist, I prove all my points. I show my points. That's the difference. I don't ask anything. I don't leave anything up for debate. I show and prove. Right? That's a man. So, like I said, I mean, if you mad at me because I own all this wealth and equity, like I said, billions in equity, mansion and estate, over 2,000 in jewelry. My website is worth almost $2,000. My own car lot, um, $4,000 TV, $300 skateboard, $100 scooter, $1,300 bad cycle, $110 bicycle, $200 bicycle, brand new. I just got recently, right? Like I said, y'all played yourself, and I'm laughing at you. Yeah, Yeah, so I mean, if you mad about that, good, be mad. I mean, you played yourself, right? I mean, hey, if you hadn't have done all this actions and all this weird delusional behavior, I mean, like I said, you wouldn't have anything to complain about then, would you? But once you do that, right, and people think that they gonna sit there and play these games, like, nah, bro, I'm just like 50 Cent. I don't play no games. I'm gonna address immediately, bro. Like this is like a music industry. I run everything for real. I'm not gonna waste no time. I, I'm addressing everybody. You feel me? So, like I said, I care less, man. If people think it's a game, they think I'm playing, cool. I'm a star at the end of the day, and y'all ain't. So you got to remember that. Feel me? Hold up. So yeah, like I said, I mean, you see what it is, right? Like you see how all the points get proven. Like you see how I got all these chains. I got more jewelry than what I'm talking about. I told y'all that, right? I just keep on accumulating more jewelry. You see, I got the nicest clothes. My hoodie, the one I got on in the shorts, my hoodie, that costs like $300, homie. Like everything I got costs mad money. Like I said, y'all don't know me. Why would you ever make assumption on me and act like you know me? No, bro. I walked into your situation, right? Which it happens to be all mine, but I walked into your situation where y'all have everything messed up because none of y'all know how to do anything right. All that falls on y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. What are you talking about? So to associate me with your lack of know-how is just ridiculous and embarrassing. Hold on.